connection between the divine and the human, the past and the present, the individual and the collective. And in that connection lies the true power of his legacy, ensuring that his work will continue to speak to generations yet to come. Welcome to Icons of History, where we dive deep into the past to uncover the stories of the individuals who shaped our world. From great leaders to visionaries who changed the course of humanity, here we bring you the tales of the icons who left an indelible mark on the pages of history. Raphael Sanzio, widely known as Raphael, is one of the most celebrated figures in Western art history. A master of the High Renaissance, he left behind a legacy of breathtakingly beautiful paintings and an indelible mark on art that continues to inspire and awe centuries later. Alongside Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, he is regarded as part of a triad of great Renaissance artists, transforming artistic conventions and setting standards that defined an era. His life, though tragically short, was bursting with creativity, innovation, and unparalleled talent, a testament to the heights of human potential when artistry converges with vision. Born on April 6, 1483 in the small town of Urbino in central Italy, Raphael's early exposure to art came through his father, Giovanni Santi. Giovanni, a painter and poet at the court of the Duke of Urbino, provided Raphael with an invaluable introduction to the aesthetics and intellectual currents of the Renaissance. Urbino at the time was a cultural hub, fostering learning and creativity. Young Raphael benefited immensely from this environment, absorbing the ideals of harmonious design and classical balance that would later become hallmarks of his style. A tragedy struck early in his life when Giovanni died in 1494, leaving Raphael orphaned at the age of 11. Yet even in the face of this loss, the prodigious boy seamlessly assumed the role of leader in his father's workshop, demonstrating an extraordinary maturity and natural knack for art. Raphael's early training in Urbino laid a strong foundation for his craft, but it was his subsequent years in Perugia that would push his skills to greater levels. Around 1500, he apprenticed under Pietro Perugino, a master painter known for his elegant and serene compositions. Under Perugino, Raphael learned key techniques of perspective, composition, and chiaroscuro. The teacher's influence is evident in Raphael's early works, such as The Marriage of the Virgin, 1504, where the delicate interplay of architectural space and human figures reflects Perugino's style. Yet even in these formative years, Raphael's ability to innovate and refine surpassed imitation. His version of The Marriage of the Virgin, for instance, shows a deeper spatial sophistication compared to Perugino's, a subtle sign that Raphael was approaching a league of his own. In 1504, Raphael traveled to Florence seeking inspiration and exposure to the art scene that was electrified by the works of Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Florence was the epicenter of Renaissance art, and it was here that Raphael encountered the revolutionary concepts of anatomy, movement, and dynamic composition. Leonardo's ability to capture nuanced human emotion and Michelangelo's mastery of muscular form profoundly influenced him. Raphael absorbed these ideas, but rather than merely emulate them, he synthesized them into his personal style, a combination of grace, accessibility, and visual harmony. This synthesis is showcased in Raphael's celebrated series of Madonnas, including the Madonna del Prado, 1505, and La Belle Jardinière, 1507. These paintings reflect his evolving mastery of composition and emotion. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Raphael's depictions of the Virgin and Child often feel intimate and tender, blending divine majesty with human warmth. These works captured the imagination of his patrons and established Raphael as a painter capable of resonating deeply with viewers, balancing spiritual representation with relatable humanity. As Raphael's reputation grew, so did his opportunities. By 1508, he was called to Rome by Pope Julius II to work on what would become one of his defining achievements, the frescoes of the Vatican Palace. This commission marked a turning point in Raphael's career, propelling him from an admired artist to an icon of Renaissance art. In the Vatican, Raphael was tasked with decorating the papal apartments, particularly the Stanze di Raffaello, Raphael rooms. The most famous of these frescoes, the School of Athens, 1511, epitomizes the intellectual and artistic ideals of the High Renaissance. The School of Athens is more than a depiction of philosophers. It is a visual manifesto of Renaissance humanism. Set within an architectural space inspired by classical ideals, the painting features an assembly of great thinkers from antiquity, including Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, and Pythagoras. Raphael's brilliant use of perspective leads the viewer's eye naturally toward the central figures, Plato and Aristotle, symbolizing the balance between metaphysical speculation and empirical observation. The inclusion of figures resembling contemporaries such as Michelangelo and Leonardo adds a layer of personal connection to the narrative of intellectual legacy. Through this masterpiece, Raphael elevated fresco painting to unparalleled heights, blending historical depth, spatial mastery, and visual elegance. Raphael's years in Rome saw him thrive not only as a painter, but also as an architect and designer. He was appointed chief architect of St. Peter's Basilica after the death of Donato Bramante, tasked with shaping one of the most iconic monuments in Christendom. Though few of Raphael's architectural contributions survived intact after later modifications, his designs demonstrated the same harmonious balance that defined his paintings. Despite his incredible success, Raphael's personal life remained enigmatic. Known for his charm and affability, he developed close relationships with patrons and peers alike, securing alliances that ensured a steady stream of commissions. He also had a reputation as something of a romantic, with stories of his love entanglements often circulating through historical accounts. One of the most famous figures tied to Raphael's personal life is La Fornarina, believed to have been his muse and lover. Her presence in his work hints at a sensitivity to human beauty that transcends the religious subjects he often painted. Raphael's untimely death at the age of 37 on April 6, 1520, the same day as his birthday, was a shock to his contemporaries. The cause, traditionally attributed to exhaustion or fever, cut short what many believe could have been an even greater artistic legacy. His burial at the Pantheon in Rome was a testament to the esteem in which he was held. The inscription on his tomb praises him as one whose presence Mother Nature feared would surpass her. In assessing Raphael's legacy, one must consider not only the quality of his work, but also its impact on the trajectory of Western art. Raphael was a master of synthesis, bringing together the best elements of his predecessors and refining them into a style that was both timeless and universal. Furthermore, Raphael's role as a cultural icon transcends his artistic achievements. He represents the ideal Renaissance man, creative, intellectual, and attuned to both the spiritual and secular realms of existence. Today, Raphael's works continue to captivate audiences, housed in museums and cathedrals around the world. His Madonnas evoke warmth and divinity, the School of Athens inspires intellect and curiosity, and his portraits reveal the complexity of human nature, all contributing to an artistic legacy unmatched in scope and influence. In reflection, Raphael Sanzio stands as an enduring symbol of artistry at its finest. The beauty of his work lies not just in its technical brilliance, but in its humanity and universality. Through Raphael, we see art as a bridge, a connection between the divine and the human, the past and the present, the individual and the collective. And in that connection lies the true power of his legacy, ensuring that his work will continue to speak to generations yet to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with icons of history. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. See you next time as we explore more icons who made history.